Welcome, everybody. It's Lisa on day 4, believe it or not, day 4 of our 12 Days of Christmas glue book. Today, I am incorporating stamps, postage stamps that I found in those magazines that my uncle gave me. There was a couple pages of pictures of stamps or images of stamps from all different years in the 60s and I want to say 70s, 60s, 70s, maybe some before that, but they're just images. They're not real stamps. But still, I thought it was really cool idea. Also, when you get cards in the mail during Christmas or any time, I've been saving the actual stamp. If it's a different kind of stamp itself, I'll save it. Of course, when I want them, I can never find them. However, once I do find them, we can always incorporate them into this journal. Especially, I'm going to keep my eye out this year for any Christmas cards that I get that I will be saving the stamp, as long as it's, not a regular one. So I'm just trying now to figure out where I want to put all these. And here I did start gluing some down, and then I had trouble with the actual dates. Some of them had dates on them still, but it was outside of the picture of the stamp. So it's kind of difficult to incorporate that. But I did the best I could and lined them all up and started the collage. This time I did not use any backing. I didn't put anything between the actual lined paper of the book I'm using and the stamps or images. I just went straight on the paper. I think I'm wasting more time trying to cover up the lines that aren't going to be seen anyhow. If I had like the very first one I did with the snowman, that I had to do because there wasn't much I was putting on there. But I did come across a whole box of stuff that I saved from last year, and I think even when I did the Christmas in July, I made some ephemera that we could probably go back and put into that paper or layout, I mean. We'll see. Today's like 50 degrees here. So, of course, I have the windows open, which is dumb because all I hear are people talking. And there's just so much ruckus out there. I don't know why. Not to mention, they're doing construction in the apartment building. So, all I hear is literally sounds like someone's doing like SOS on the plumbing. It's hysterical. Like the Morse code through the plumbing system. And again, you can do this whole layout with real stamps. If you have collected real stamps that are, whatever, Like I know when I was a kid, my aunt was trying to get me into stamp collecting. So she gave me a whole bunch of stamps and they were all like a lot of them were like real like collector stamps from the post office. Others were things that she had cut out because she used to work for a orthopedic doctor in Philadelphia and he would get mail from like all over the world. So she would cut out all the stamps and give them to me. So all those stamps could absolutely go into a glue book and be kept in there forever and kept, you know, out of harm's way. And it's so much easier, I think, to do this than a journal is, at least for me, because each page can be a different thing. Now, of course, you can have the whole journal like we do that has to relate to Christmas, but each layout is different Christmas themed wise. Whereas you could have a whole journal, a whole glue book, you know, with one topic like trees and then, that kind of thing. Or like I like the leaves and all that. I could absolutely do a glue book with that. A journal is much more difficult for me because I feel that you have to have something in there. Like I'm still thinking of the journal as a writing place. Maybe I need to change my thoughts about that, but that's how I mentally see it. So hopefully this will change my way of thinking, this glue book. It's really, it's a challenge for me to do this. And then it's a challenge to actually film, edit, and do these voiceovers, which I mentioned on yesterday's video why I've been doing the voiceovers. It's a very difficult thing for me to do a video a day. It's a lot of work, and you don't realize it until you have to do it, and you're like, oh, why did I say I would do it? But I've been having fun with it. It's taking me out of my comfort zone, which is a good thing. I'm just trying to fit these stamps in the best I can. Sorry, it appears as though I cut the bottom little section of the book off. Probably because I was sitting trying to do this versus standing. Like I said, sometimes it takes a good hour, 2 hours to do one of these layouts. And that includes all the cutting and all that too. So by the time I'm ready to glue everything, I'm done. I gotta sit. I have fibromyalgia and back problems and everything, so I can't stand for long periods of time. When I do sit down, I cannot see my camera. I can't see my phone, which is my camera, because it's above me. So I can't see, like I try to maneuver everything before I sit down in video. Because, but then I start moving around and everything's all over, and then I forget where I'm supposed to be on the desk. Sorry, that was my chair making a noise. I'm just slowly finishing this up. I was going to stop at maybe about a minute ago with the stamps. I had used up all the stamps I found in that magazine, and I was going to use the rest of the space to put the new stamps in. Then thinking about that and how small the stamps are these days, there's no way that would, all this room here that I have would be filled up. So I went on the search. And in one of my ephemera books that I got off Amazon for Christmas, they had a few pages of images that were stamp-like. So I figured, why not use them to fill it up? So that's what I did. I cut them out and filled them up, filled the book up, or filled up the page. I didn't want to leave it all white. I still have spots where I can definitely put other stamps that I do get in the mail. And if not, I do have a couple more images that look like stamps. We can always throw them in there at the end. I think at the end of all this, I'm going to go back to each layout and see if there's anything we can do to improve the look of it, or, whatever. If we think that it needs improvement, we'll improve it. If you are enjoying this, please hit that like button. It really helps out the videos to be seen by more people. Also, subscribe and hit that bell. That will definitely tell you exactly when my next video uploads. I'm starting to finish this layout up, trying to figure out what else to use. I don't know if you can see that little tiny stamp on the left side of the book, lower left corner. That is an actual stamp that I received. Maybe, I guess it was last year, because it was from a Christmas card that I saved the envelope to. Seriously. So I took, sorry about that. I took the, I cut out a few more stamp-like images here and glued them in, and then found a spot for that real stamp. I'll let you watch the last 2 minutes of the video without talking. Thank you all so much for your support. I greatly appreciate it, and please come back and see tomorrow's video. I will see you then. Thanks again for watching. I'll talk to you tomorrow.